Hi there, welcome to Red Circle TV, 2-minute tips to help you turbocharge your NHS Finance Department. And today we're in Milton Keynes at the HFMA Eastern Branch event. It's Wednesday and all of the CFOs have gone to London. They've been called to London from all over the country to meet with Elizabeth Omani. I believe they're talking about CIP and costing and some very important points. So it's this opportunity to talk is well timed, Bruce.
Yeah.
So so there's been a lot of chat at the conference. Very interesting discussion. What's been your big thoughts?
Well, I don't know about big thoughts, but my observations are there's a lot of discussion about cost improvement and about the cost improvement plan. I think two things within that. One is the challenge of actually pulling the plans together in a way which is realistic, and then the second point is people's confidence levels that having pulled the plan together that they can actually deliver them, because there's some big challenging targets in there. So there's a lot of discussion around cost improvement and productivity.
Yeah.
So that's my big observation. The question, like all these things, is so what are we going to do about it?
Yeah.
I think if we just look at productivity for a moment, there's a few things. First of all, actually the term productivity is not particularly helpful, if I'm honest, because a lot of staff think of productivity as, right, we need to work harder, rather than we need to work smarter, or indeed, actually, what can we do to significantly increase value?
Yeah.
So I think it's a bit of terminology. Of course, there's always the sort of the classic, are we talking about technical efficiency?
Yeah.
In other words, doing things right, or are we talking about allocative efficiency and doing the right things? And there's an issue to be had there. We're obviously talking about both.
Yeah.
But those are some of the things I've been thinking about, and I've also been thinking, of course, about what does this mean for Red Circle?
Yes.
I think it means two things for Red Circle. I think we can really help in two ways. One is helping CFOs, CEOs, C-suites to take the productivity packs, which are useful, operate only at a relatively high level.
Yeah.
I think we can get right under the skin of productivity, and the Prescribe and Predict analytics tool that we've developed, I think, is a huge contribution to
that. Very much.
So I mean, the interest we've had at this conference about Prescribe and Predict is significant. Offline on another day, I think we can talk about that and talk about what it means. But basically, what it means is we can drill down using the last 3 years PLIX data, using AI. We can drill down to consultant level within a trust and identify specific areas of improvement and build that back up. So we've got a trust view and we've got an individual consultant or clinician view, and we can show in detail specifically where the improvements need to be made.
And we're basically benchmarking the trusts against themselves and then bringing some national stuff in as well.
Yeah, we're benchmarking the trusts against themselves so that we can effectively say, how can we help you the best?
And that's apples to apples.
That's apples to apples.
Yeah.
But also what we do is overlay on top of that best practice.
Yeah.
What's the gift? What's nice?
Yeah.
What's good practice elsewhere?
Yeah.
And we can prescribe. We predict the impact that will have.
Yeah.
And then importantly, we can take that information and apply it in a way that we produce specific project plans for people to project manage those changes and then track them.
Yeah.
So Prescribe and Predict as a tool is really, really valuable, and I think we should come back and talk to people much more about that.
Okay.
So that's the first thing.
Right, what's the second thing?
Well, the second thing is, interestingly, is income. We know
commercial income.
Well, it's commercial income. Is that we know that there's no more money than the money being allocated. We know that tariffs are under pressure.
Yeah.
We know that income is effectively a zero-sum game as far as NHS income is concerned. But what we've seen, as you and I know, James, and we've done a lot of work on this now, is there's huge opportunities for trusts to increase their commercial income.
Yeah.
We've now got the data from almost every trust in the country about the commercial income.
Yes.
And without exception, and we've now, as you know, done 20-odd detailed pieces of work, without exception, trusts are leaving millions on the table. So there's a huge opportunity there. And that commercial income goes straight to the bottom line.
Yeah.
It's a massive contribution
Yeah.
to the CIP.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think there's you know, and it's an easy way in. You know,
Yeah.
if anything's easy, which of course it's not, but if anything's relatively easy, that's an easy way in.
Yeah. And once we've done the review, we can actually help deliver the schemes as well.
If people want it,
Yeah.
we can sit down with people and talk through what would make this happen for you.
Yeah.
How can we help?
Yeah, there you go. So I hope that helps. A little overview from the HFMA in Milton Keynes. We've had a great conference, and if you'd like to pick up on any of the topics we've spoken about, please just get in touch. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.